Good morning, Packers fans. Aaron Negler here with your Packers Daily Chat, coming to you live on the Cheesehead TV social channels. It is Thursday, one step closer to the weekend, maybe one step closer to a resolution with Aaron Rodgers. Only Aaron Rodgers knows in regards to his thinking. Is he going to play? Is he going to retire? Does he want to come back to Green Bay? Is he going to be traded? We don't know. Probably won't know for a while yet, but the speculation will run rampant. Did you know he's bought land in Nashville or around Nashville, and he's going to build a house there? And oh my gosh, he's open to playing for the Titans. Oh, it's Favre Watch 2.0. It really is. I never thought we'd be back, but we're back. It's amazing to me. It's crazy. Interestingly enough, um, Aaron's older brother Luke has lived in Nashville for quite some time, and I think his younger brother Jordan moved there a little while ago. But maybe a family gathering, if you will, down in the Nashville area. Fun stuff. Good to see everybody in the comment section. Hello, good morning to all. Dale, good day from London. Good day from New York, sir. I hope you're well. Robin's here. Dennis is here. All the Oz is here. Of course, Oz is here. All the regulars are here. That's what I like. It's like a bar. I walk in and all the regulars are hanging out, chatting Packers. That's the way it should be. Tony, yo, what's up? She said TV, going to be okay. I hope so. I hope it's going to be okay. What it is, I'm not quite sure, but it's going to be okay. GBP Daily, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Alan Lazar with the buckle up tweet a few minutes ago. Hopefully this is the offseason of cryptic tweets from the players is shorter than the last. LOL. I know, I saw that, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Yes, Alan Lazar tweeted, buckle up. What does it mean? Here's my 20-minute video breaking it down. That's the offseason. Can't wait. Which he's probably just like about to get on a plane. That's about it. That's what it usually is. And I saw MVS tweeted early this morning, misunderstood. What does it mean? What does it mean? In this breakdown, I will show you what MVS is talking about when he says misunderstood. It's all summer, baby. All summer. They love to troll us. Yes, Robin. Yes, they do. They know what they're doing. Where does Adams go? Back to Green Bay, I think. That's my guess. I don't think he's going anywhere. Packtat, thanks for the super chat. You're the GM for the Packers. You're all in trouble now. And the Rodgers and Devontae are returning. Ball signs off on bringing back 5 players. 5 players. 5 players? Who are they? I don't have the free agency list right in front of me, but I'll go with Devondre Campbell, Rasul Douglas, Lucas Patrick, Alan Lazard, although he's strictly an unrestricted free agent, but I bring him back, and MVS. Those are my 5. How'd I do? Amar, what's up? Good morning, buddy. Hope you're well. What's up, Nags? Hope all is well. What do you think of the Vikings hire? I want Rich B, Judge, or Cully as our special teams coach. Can't mess that up. 3rd time's a charm. We'll see in that regard. Okay, I understand wanting names, right? You've heard of these guys. You know who they are and what they've done. I get that. But just because Matt might hire a guy from outside the building who we haven't heard of doesn't mean it's a bad hire. Let's not get that twisted. This goes way beyond just the coordinator. Yes. Did they need a new coordinator? There's no way they could have brought back Mo. I'm with Tom Silverstein and what he wrote this morning, just as in regards to everything that transpired last season. To bring him back would have been unfair to him and the team. But whoever they bring in, they can bring in the biggest name, the greatest resume, whatever. If they don't change how they operate around special teams, it doesn't probably mean a whole lot. Is a new special teams coordinator going to make the long snapper snap the ball better? Is a new special teams coordinator going to have a kicker that kicks the ball out of the end zone rather than allowing returns? Is a new special teams coordinator going to help Tyler Lancaster block better? Now, hopefully, a new special teams coordinator doesn't put Tyler Lancaster out there. But, there's some, blame to go all around here. The players have to execute as well as the coordinator drawing things up. So I just don't want, yes, a new coordinator was needed. No question about it. And they have to get the hire right. Not dismissing that. But, some of this goes on to the players as well. And those players are chosen by personnel, meaning personnel has to adjust how they go about selecting guys bottom of the roster. They always talk about how the path to the roster for young players is on special teams. How are you making these selections for the bottom 10, 12 spots on your roster, who traditionally are the guys who play on teams. Because right now, it's pretty clear that that is not footing the bill. That is not making it happen. That is not working, you know? And I know the debate, I've already seen it in the comments this morning about, oh, you got to get starters out there. Okay, no, I don't dismiss that. There was a stretch this season where Alan Lazard was out there and he said, I want to play on teams because I want to help because it's clear we need the help. Totally in on that. But then you do run the risk of having an A.J. Dillon miss the entirety of a second half because he got hurt on special teams and completely change the dynamic of your offense because of it. You know, it is 100% the definition of damned if you do, damned if you don't. And you have to live with the consequences either way. To me, yes, definitely need a new coordinator. But the players have to execute, and how those players are selected has to be looked at, has to, I think, be changed. Because it's clear whatever your athletic thresholds are, whatever criteria the personnel group is using at the bottom of the roster, it is not providing what is necessary for special teams. Bill, thanks for the super chat. Do NFL teams have fixers, spies like Mike Emerant? Any rumors or stories over the years? I mean, not that I've heard directly. Yeah, you definitely hear stories of that nature, I would say, but not that I've ever heard directly that I could ever like say publicly, whatever. That's something that most likely will never see the light of day for public consumption. I think, it gets alluded to sometimes, but that's about as close as it gets. Don Vito, thanks for the super chat. I want 12 and 17 back, but boy, expensive. They're good players. Good players cost you money. It's part of the gig. What's interesting is, yes, they're going to get paid boatloads of money regardless. It's how you structure that, right? And the length and the cap hits each year, etc. And does Devontae play on a franchise tag if they can't come to an agreement? Does he even sign it? I doubt it, but all yet to play out. But all of that is immaterial until we get a decision from Rodgers. That's the thing. John, thank you for the super chat. Maybe I need to go touch some snow outside, but if we lose 12, I would love for the Packers to bring in Trubisky, low price for competition with J-Lo. Woo, John. John woke up and started smoking. I like it. Anybody they bring in, if it's a vet, would most likely be there to be the backup for Jordan. I suspect they'd probably draft somebody as well, or at least they would look to. And if the draft fell the right way, they'd probably draft someone. But to compete with Jordan, I'd be surprised. Year 3 in the system, it's going to be his job, at least initially. Trubisky, man, sure, why not? That'd be fun. Hell, if we can have Jim McMahon as a backup, we can have Trubisky as a backup. I'll allow it. It's a bold call there, John. Bold call. Big Daddy Cool Breeze, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the super chat. I hope you're doing well, man. A shout out, and thanks for reminding me, Big Daddy. Packers trivia will return, but not immediately this offseason. We went a little earlier these last 2 off seasons. This year, we'll be waiting until after the draft. So if you are a denizen of Packers trivia, much like Big Daddy Cool Breeze is, just know that we haven't forgotten, we haven't kicked to the curb or anything like that. It will return this offseason, but not for a while. Big Daddy, hope you're well, buddy. Good to see you. Ryan, thanks for the super chat. The Rodgers Packers are the 90s Braves. That's an analogy I've made a few times here on Packers Daily. A team that wins a lot, gets to the postseason, can't close the deal. Very similar. At this point, it's hard. You're hard to kind of deny that, right? I mean, how many more times can you butt your head against the wall until you decide, okay, it is what it is? It sure feels like the Packers are ready to keep butting their heads against the wall, but we'll see. And I want to address this because I've gotten a couple things here. I got Harold in the comments at Cheesehead TV. I think I had a super chat late in the chat yesterday. Like, Aaron, you were so adamant that the Packers were going to move on from Aaron Rodgers all season long. This is true. But you seem all of a sudden to be resigned to his return. See, what happens, people, is that you have an idea, you have an opinion, and you have a very strong opinion. And yes, I had a very strong opinion slash feeling that the Packers would trade Aaron Rodgers. This was the last dance. And then new information came to light, i.e., Ian Rappaport reporting that, Aaron Rodgers stuck around after the end of the year, something he's never done before, and talked with Matt LaFleur for a couple of days about what they want to do going forward, etc. We have Matt LaFleur saying, we all want him back. Brian, Mark, myself, we are all in agreement that we desperately want him back. These are new pieces of information that had not been made available during the year that now point to Aaron Rodgers most likely returning. So, as a human who takes in information and thinks about it and then says, well, you know what? Sure looks like it's pointing this way. I have, yes, resigned myself to the idea that Aaron Rodgers will most likely return. Would it surprise me if they came out and said, we are trading him? No, but that doesn't seem to be the way things are trending. See, new information means you have new things to pontificate on and then form a new opinion on. That's how this works. Now, I know that's really difficult for people to understand in today's age of it's black or it's white, it's yes or it's no. And then once you make that statement, you are forever cemented in it because this is the internet age where all we want to do is play gotcha. And man, if you got to play gotcha, have a great time. I don't give a shit. That's it. That's my spiel. Nicholas, thank you for the super chat. Rewording someone's super chat from yesterday, what made you change your prediction on whether Rodgers would be traded this offseason? Nicholas, thank you, buddy. Thank you. I just answered that question. I still think they should trade him, but it doesn't feel like it's trending towards them doing that. Pack Dat, thanks for the super chat. How will you view Gute's legacy if they don't capitalize on getting assets for Rodgers and we don't win a Super Bowl before he walks away, assuming he returns? He meaning Rodgers, I believe. How will I look at Gute's legacy? I don't know. Like he was a good steward. He did a nice job assembling teams with enough talent to win a Super Bowl. But his fatal flaw was sticking with an old quarterback who couldn't get it done in the playoffs out of sentiment, I guess, or the idea that their best chance to win right now was with Rodgers, even though your job as a general manager is to look forward, the long-term health of the organization. You know, that's where I would look at it. I think he's an incredible talent evaluator and collector, builder of a team year after year. He's done a great job. This is a defining moment in Gute's tenure. There's no doubt about it. Brett, thanks for the super chat. Rodgers is holding back Matt LaFleur. What McVay and Shanahan do with okay QBs is amazing. Those QBs trust the system to help. Am I crazy saying this? A little bit. A little bit. Rodgers holding back LaFleur? All right, relax. I think Matt is a really good coach. I do think he gets stuck on things every once in a while. I do think his quarterback obviously takes command of the line of scrimmage, so it's really difficult to get much of an assessment as for his ability as a play caller. Until Rodgers isn't there, it's hard to say, right? Yes, I think McVay and Shanahan have done a really good job, but let's not pretend like, that without Aaron Rodgers, Matt's system would suddenly be the creme de la creme, and they would march to a Super Bowl with Jordan Love or whoever else. I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it, and it's really hard to assess where Matt falls on that kind of spectrum without Aaron Rodgers and this offense that they've kind of cobbled together of, some Shanahan stuff, some McVay stuff, some Rodgers McCarthy stuff. I think Matt's, like I said, I think he's a really good coach. But to sit here and say he'd be McVay or Shanahan without Rodgers, I don't know if I'd go that far yet. That's just me. Case in point, the game plan and the lack of execution against the 49ers on Saturday night. Just a hard stumbling block to get past. Walter, thanks for the super chat. We have placed a lot of emphasis on defense the last several off seasons. Is it time to shift to the offense now? Yes and no. I think it always kind of plays out where it looks like that, where, oh, they've really kind of fortified the defense or what have you. Clearly the big offseason back in 2017, was it 18, where they signed, the two Smiths and Amos. That was a pretty significant shift. They needed to, bolster the talent level on the defensive side of the ball. There's no doubt about it. And I know sometimes you can come out of a draft and go, oh, they were so defensive heavy. But I do buy the contention from not just the Packers, but NFL teams in general, that often it's just the board does fall a certain way and you don't want to reach. So if you need a wide receiver, but you've got say a linebacker or a safety who's much higher rated on your board, you want to trust your board. And so you get to the end of the draft, the end of day 3, and all of a sudden you've accumulated all these defensive players. We on the outside say, oh, well, there's clearly emphasizing the defense. Well, maybe a little bit, but you don't know how the board was. You don't know how it fell. That said, do I think it's time for some offensive reinforcements? I think they're going to be forced into that a little bit, given, the state of their wide receiving core contractually. Whether it's Lazard, that's a tough call. MVS is set to be a free agent. We all know the drama around Devontae. It's a lot of question marks there. EQ, maybe they bring him back. You got Amari Rodgers and a probably franchise tag Devontae Adams. Past that, you got a ton of question marks. The best way to bolster that group is with some cheap talent, which is where that's what you do in the draft. Now, of course, if Aaron Rodgers is back, does that help you this year in your quest to take advantage of this Rodgers window and win a championship before he's done? I mean, how long do you have to groom these guys? Because guess what? 12 ain't throwing to a rookie if his, how much look did Amari Rodgers get this year? Is Randall Cobb back on $9 million per? A lot of questions at the wide receiving position that would suggest that the Packers, yes, will have to address it significantly, both probably in the draft and maybe even in free agency, although I doubt that. But yeah, that's the one spot where it needs attention, right? There's no doubt about it. Alex, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Missed my super chat. Have a nice day. Alex, no. I don't see your super chat, dude. I see Big Daddy. Got that one. I got that one. Got those. Alex, it's not here, buddy. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I'm going all the way back. Dude, I literally just went all the way back to the top and I didn't see it. Did you dream that you sent a super chat? Because I don't see it. Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. John, still dying at John on the Trubisky thing. Sprays. Okay, whoa. Yeah, got that one. Got that one. Rodgers is holding back Matt LaFleur. This is like a... Yeah, no, I don't see it, buddy. Sorry. Marshall, thanks for the super chat. We remind me of the 90-93 Bills. Oof. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I guess so. Another one that's hard to argue with. Don Vito, thanks for the super chat. A wise Cheesehead TV host once said, better to let a player go a year early instead of a year late. Couldn't agree with that guy more. I wonder who said that. He's really smart. Let's give a shout out to our good friends over at the DraftKings Sportsbook app, shall we? Take a breath here and say, yo, go download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now, folks. Oh, I got to get rid of that super chat, shouldn't I? Here we go. Oh. Do it, people. DraftKings Sportsbook app. Make sure you use the code Cheesehead. That's promo code Cheesehead. Head to the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now and check out all they have to offer, including same-game parlays, player props, live betting, and so much more. DraftKings, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is safe, secure, and reliable. You can deposit and withdraw your money at your convenience. If Sportsbook is not yet available in your areas, don't forget about the DraftKings Fantasy app. They are offering millions of dollars in total prizes every week. That's the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use promo code Cheesehead, people. Do it. You know you want to. Get on it. Get rolling. John, thanks for the super chat. Update, I went and touched snow. Well done, young man. Well done. Yeah, we're getting snow here tomorrow. It's raining today, but we're getting a big blast tomorrow. Can't wait. Nicholas, thanks for the super chat. Do you think San Fran would be willing to include Lance in a trade for Rodgers? How would you feel about having two young QBs battle it out in Green Bay? No, I don't. They're not trading up this, as Ted Thompson once famously said, this isn't fantasy football. They, as an organization, targeted him as their next quarterback, and they gave up a king's ransom to do so. They are not then turning around and trading him to Green Bay with picks, I guess, in this dream scenario, because the Packers are going to want draft picks. So they're going to have more picks that they're going to give away and the quarterback they traded up for. To quote Steve Martin in Parenthood, let's come back from La La Land, because that ain't going to happen. Jeff, thank you for the super chat. Assuming 12 and 17 return, will the Packers still be able to do anything at all in free agency? Probably not. Not much. Hey, they could find a Devondre Campbell. Very late in the process. Cheap one-year deal. Turned out okay. Mark, thanks for the super chat. Predict the most surprising offseason Packers move, positive or negative, not Rodgers related. Ooh, the crystal ball questions. I love the crystal ball questions. What most surprising offseason Packers move? I guess, I don't know. It's hard to say what surprising would be, right? Because we all follow the Packers religiously. We're all eating, breathing, sleeping on Twitter every day, etc. So we kind of know the ins and outs. Like to the average fan, the folks that just like turn on the game on Sunday and watch and then turn it off and then move on with their life, I think probably moving on from the bulk of the receiving core would be a surprise, and I think that probably does happen. But again, like predicting something that no one's thought of or talked about or what have you on the internet, the day-to-day minutia of the Green Bay Packers, it's hard to come up with something that hasn't been dissected and kind of pontificated about ad nauseum, because that's what we do, right? Every single day. But yeah, the receiving core basically walking, both Lazard and MVS, and then completely overhauling that spot. I'll go with that. Alex, thanks for the super chat. It was right after GBP super chat, but whatever. I don't see, dude, I can't create it. You could have you've now sent 2 super chats complaining about the super chat that I can't see instead of just asking your question again. Sean, thanks for the super chat. I get vibes that Rodgers isn't getting coached enough in situations during games like we saw in the NFC Championship game. Example being Rodgers predetermining throws. If Packers retain him, I hope this changes if true. Interesting choice of words there. You mean coached like, okay, look through your progressions? Is that what you think they should be telling Aaron? The 4-time, now going to be 4-time MVP? That's the thing. It's hard to give a superstar hard coaching. Especially if you're a younger, newer staff. Should he be? Yeah, probably. Is it going to change? No. Christopher, thanks for the super sticker, buddy. Very much agreed and very much appreciated. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. Gute finally drafting a first-round wide receiver and choosing Jameson Williams would be rather hilarious. I don't know how hilarious it would be, but again, I'd be shocked if they took a wide receiver in the first round, even at 28. We missed Jenkins. What a real second-round pick. Yeah, I mean, Elton going down was a blow. There's no doubt about it. But every team deals with injuries. No one's out there healthy this time, at the end of the year. It sucks, but that's football. But yes, Elton was sorely missed, obviously, as was Bakhtiari. But again, that's the gig, man. You got to be able to overcome that. And the Packers clearly couldn't, at least not in that game, in the cold environs of Lambeau Field. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to get going. I can't thank you enough for hanging out, talking Packers each and every day. Please, please, please hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Go Pack, go.